Hello everyone, you've just got me today for a change, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Mr. Shears is on a secret mission this week. All will be revealed hopefully next week. Weekend just gone, I was fortunate enough to get some time away in Tenby in West Wales, and it's only when you get away I think you understand that you don't have to have 5-star hotels and the best of everything to have a great time. Out in the fresh air, on a beach, things that costs very little, if anything, can make people really happy. And in the world that we work in, of finance, we constantly talk to people about finding happiness rather than trying to make more and more and more money. Because at the end of the day, money does not bring you happiness. It gives you the freedom to do what you want, when you want, with the people that you want. But you have to know those things first before you can start talking about the money. And over the weekend, we spent many hours digging on the beach and just playing in the park. Things that cost nothing, bar time. And that's the one thing that we're all guilty of, I feel at times, is not putting aside the time to do the things that we love, which sometimes costs, as I said, very little. Which brings me on to another point or issue that I noticed last week. A good friend of Gareth and myself who has a financial organisation somewhere else in the UK that we have huge respect for, and can't wait to meet up with them again, put out a post on social media in which he stated a wealthy entrepreneur had invited him to pitch for his business. Pitch was done and he sat back and waited for some time to be contacted then and to be told, thank you, but I've gone with a big national organisation because they get me Wimbledon tickets. What do you say to that? I felt sad for our friend that he lost out on the pitch, but as the days have gone on, I've felt that he's better off without this person because they don't see the true value of financial planning. They've gone with an organisation that will charge them huge initial fees, extortionate annual ongoing fees, with less interaction that our friend does in terms of the journey and planning of financial planning. They will be more of a financial advice, transactional, sell a product organisation rather than a hand-holding, planning for the future. But we're persuaded to join the organisation by shining 2 Willy Wonka golden tickets for Wimbledon. Now, knowing the costs of both of those organisations, the excess fees that entrepreneur is going to pay, let's say based on £2 million, it's probably going to be about £30,000 more than our friend would charge. And here's the thing. I've got family going to Wimbledon this year. I know the price of tickets. Day 1, court 3, which fine, is not going to have a superstar, but you are getting into the Wimbledon area. you were getting to drink your Pimm's champagne and eat strawberries and cream and soak up the atmosphere. Ticket to get entry into court number 3 on day 1 is £35. 2 of those tickets, £70. One of the best days near the end, ladies' semi-final day, which I think is on a Thursday, in Centre Court, £200 per ticket. So for both of you, it's £400. Two tickets for Wimbledon, £400, £30,000 extra fees. When you look at it like that, I think our friend has done well not to take that person on because they don't understand cost and value. A huge, huge annual cost or fee in excess of what they were going to charge for £400. And people have to remember, in the world of finance, we have costs, regulatory costs, levies, compensation schemes, printer costs, technology costs, all sorts of licenses. At the end of the day, nothing is going to be given for free. You as a client are going to pay for all of those things, as well as the Willy Wonka Wimbledon tickets. Nothing in the world of finance is free. At the end of the day, you, as the client or consumer, will pay for that. So why? Why would you pay £20,000 or £30,000 on a couple million of your pounds for the benefit of getting two £200 tickets? It doesn't make any sense. Sometimes you have to take a hard look and realise that the shiny things that you get of those tickets should have no impact on the financial planning and the financial roadmap that you need to do. They're totally separate. Never get drawn in by something shiny. Which brings on then to a last thing that I read. The Institute of Fiscal Studies last week has said, with the cost of everything going up, student loan interest is going to absolutely rocket. And for those that earn over £27,295, the interest rate on these student loans is going to go from 1.5 to 9%. And those that are starting to earn in excess of £49,130 will see their interest rates go from 4.5% to 12% you're going to pay on debt. And while you could never tell anyone not to go to uni, there are rumblings of people saying or recommending deferring a place in uni for a year potentially, because these interest rates on the student loans are based on the previous year's RPI, or retail price index. Should you defer it for a year, the rates might be lower in the future, which will allow you to pay lower interest on student loans. It also gives you the opportunity, I suppose, of taking a gap year, travelling, earning some of your own money, working full time in the interim, building up a cash reserve for yourself, or realising that in-house training with some organisations now might be far better than going to uni. Get in with the right organisation or right company. They may actually pay for you to do part-time study. So instead of being crippled with student debt at an astronomical interest rate, they may actually pay you a salary for you to study. A win-win all round. Anyway, that's it for me today. Hopefully, next week we'll have the man himself sat here with me again with some news on his secret mission this week. Until then, look after yourselves.